Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday, December the 22nd, 2021. Lots of twos and ones in today's date. Yesterday was the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year in terms of sunlight. Of course, out here in the Pacific Northwest, that means we got about 5 hours of indirect sunlight. Let's see. Say hello to the chat real quick so I can read this chat. First, we got New Jack showed up. New Jack's my boy from Memphis. Memphis, right? No, Nashville, Nash Vegas. He is from Nash Vegas. Producer friend of mine for a long time now. Happy holidays, New Jack. So glad to see you here. And Carol, Karki, my sis, my friend, my buddy, my pal. Good to see you this morning, too. New Jack says, Pearl, all your intro graphics and production is slick, and I like it. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. I only wish I had a cup of hot cocoa. Nice advent calendar, too. You're so clever. Thank you so much. I spend a lot of time on my production, my graphics, my intros, and things like that. It's something I enjoy. It's been kicking my butt with Vlogmas. I do have the advent calendar, the opening and closing of all my Vlogmas videos. I do have that as a template, and I go in and change the date, which obviously yesterday I forgot to change the date on it. But I go and change the date. I change the moving. Your intro is fantastic. Thank you, Karki. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. It's in the 40s outside, but sitting here with all these lights on and everything else, you gotta excuse me. I gotta take off this jacket. I was gonna be all Christmassy and everything, but I got these new Sherpa thermal big socks with grippies on the bottom, and I've been wearing them, and good Lord, that's all you need. You don't even need a coat when you're wearing those. But yeah, I go in and change little details for every day, but I've been putting up a song a day, and generally I've been getting up about 3 hours earlier than usual, and doing all the video, pulling up that template, making the video and everything else. I do that every day. I didn't have a whole bunch of canned, ready to go stuff. Next year, I know you from Nashville. I'm sorry. My brain's scrambled. We'll get into that in a minute. Mainly because of Vlogmas. But positive sides, it's an excellent way to get videos up on your channel. If you're trying to build your channel, Vlogmas, easy to do, quick and easy, and can get you a bunch of videos. I'm going to start recording my Vlogmases for next year in July. We're going to have a big Christmas in July celebration here. With that being said, I will be taking next week off from YouTube entirely. I will be gone from YouTube until from Christmas Day. I will have an upload scheduled for the last day of Vlogmas, my Christmas card and everything else. And I probably will not be back until after the first Wednesday after the 1st. Let me pull up my calendar here. Here we go. No, you get to see my calendar too. So I will be back on YouTube starting January the 5th. I will not do a show next week on the 29th. I got some projects that I need to work on over the holidays. I am redesigning my studio / bedroom / workshop / craft room. I'll be moving everything around. You'll have a much better, nicer backdrop to look at, and it'll be much more accessible for me. If you're watching the replay squad, thanks for watching. I love my replay viewers. They're just as important as my live viewers, if not more important, because you guys are the ones that keep my videos active, and I appreciate that. Special thanks to Dean over at The Live Place. The Live Place is your family-friendly one-stop shop for live streamers on the internet, on YouTube. You can get travel, leisure, theme parks, RVs, community, cooking, mental health, you name it, somebody is live streaming about it, and they're listed on the liveplace.com. Throw out the cable box, throw out everything else. You don't even need the premium YouTube features for this. Straight out, free out of the box, open up your YouTube, open up your browser, go to liveplace.com and see what you see. They host over 180 broadcasts a month. So there's tons of people up there. I understand. Oh, New Jacks, thank you for setting me up on what the new year is bringing in my plans. You rarely have time to just stop and sit down and watch a live stream. And I get that. Life is busy, isn't it? And there are so many people I wish I had time to even watch replays of, because with my life, I've got 2 channels that I'm heavily invested in, about to become even more invested in. Plus, I have a disabled son. Plus, I am disabled myself. And I'm a single parent. So there's not a partner here to help me with anything. I handle everything here. So I understand being busy. In the new year, I will be releasing a whole line of products, an online course and companion workbook, workbooks. There'll be several workbooks, and companion videos on YouTube. I will also probably be setting up a subscription-based or web center for all this content, and it'll even have an app available with it that you can use the app. But it started last night on oh, thank you. Some days I get down, some days I don't feel so good, but it started with, and I wonder if I can call this video up. Anyway, it's in the Manhattan Fox Hour, and it started with a concept of a 1-minute meditation where you watch a video, and the video portion of it is a park bench next to a sidewalk on a sunny day. And then I have music underneath it, and the goal is, and a timer, and the goal is to just sit for 1 minute. Just sit, just breathe, and be present in that one moment. Because, meditation is hard. A lot of people immediately dismiss it because it's too hard, or they don't have the time. And I want to teach everybody that you need to make the time. You'll be much more calm, you'll be much more peaceful, you'll be much more centered, and you'll be much more organized. Resting is not being lazy. We do not need to grind and produce and make and do and be active 24 hours a day. Our bodies aren't made for that. Our brains aren't made for that. You don't sleep for your body as much as you sleep for your mind. Your brain has to process and sort through things. And a good night's sleep, yeah, your body gets rested, but honestly, if you keep it fed and healthy, your body can go indefinitely. It's your brain that needs the rest. So this course, the videos, everything else, it's going to be set up for what I call the squirrel-brained and busy people. You don't have 30 minutes to sit down and watch a how-to video. You don't have big blocks of time where you can sit down and read a book. So this is going to be micro bursts of mindfulness. That you have 2 minutes, great. Give me that 2 minutes, and then that's all I need from you. And I impart the tools in that 1 or 2 minute burst, and then you can go on with your day. They'll be on demand, so you can pull them up when you have time. 2 o'clock in the morning when you can't sleep will be the perfect time to, instead of laying there with this big cloud of I should be doing, or I should have done, you can turn on this 1-minute meditation or this 5-minute progressive relaxation, things like that. It's going to be guided meditation. It's going to be all sorts of stuff. It's going to be a lot of work. However, this is what I do in my day-to-day. So I figure if I produce it in packages that others can consume it, then I'm helping myself, because that means I'm practicing it. And like anything else in life, relaxation and mindfulness and meditation is a practice. It's not something you learn how to do and then boop, I know how to do it. Okay, I'm going to meditate. It's not that way. It's a practice, just like music. I didn't get what I got because I just sat down one day and watched a couple tutorials on YouTube. This is a daily practice for me. If you are a crafter, if you crochet, if you paint, you didn't just sit down your first day, watch a YouTube tutorial and go, hey, I know how to paint. So, oh, thank you, Karki. You are a mod extraordinaire. Oh my gosh. Microbursts of mindfulness. You know, that's what I should call it instead of that's what I call the video series instead of meditation for the squirrel brain or mindfulness for the squirrel brain. I'm worried that will put people off. You know what I mean? So, all right, we're going to get into creating music today with all that in mind, and talking about my videos. And I want to include some music production. I mean, everybody's welcome here, and Lurk and Listen, because I hope that my voice and my music or something will give you a nice backdrop to whatever you have to do for the day. I don't require your full attention. But I am going to drop little gems about how I produce music and things like that for the music producer. So I'm not trying to be all things to everybody, but, you know. So what I've started with here, and I've seen in one of my Discord groups I'm in, I've seen a lot of conversation about MIDIs. What are they? How do we use them? Is it okay to use MIDIs? Is it cheating? Things like that. So I thought I would explain a few things. First off, I have a MIDI here that I got in a sound pack. And the actual, let me see if I can find it. The actual stem, which is, the stems are the recordings of him playing. He plays the guitar. And so I'm going to play this. Let me see. Is this the one? Yeah, I think this is the one. It's going to take a second to get through. Okay. And then you hear this one. There's a loop at a space at the beginning. Okay, so then what I did is I have this stem, this MIDI loop right here. And what he did was he played it into a digital audio workstation, and it created a sound file that is like a player piano kind of thing. So I have put it in here, and then I changed the instrument, because usually when it pops up default to a piano. So you heard those two loops. This one sounded kind of like that, the same chords. But then I went and I changed the instrument, and that is the beauty about MIDIs, is you can make it any instrument you want. For some of my Vlogmas entries, I took the file they had, which was based in piano, and I changed it to pipe organ, and I took some of the lines and turned them into woodwind ensembles. That's how I get that rich sound. But when at the end of the day, it's all just four notes at a time on a piano. So I've chosen Dream Sequence because I thought it was cool, and I'll let you hear that. This is just one of my stock MIDI voices. And I don't like how it's up in my face, so I have this little, I think it's compression. Come on. No, it's not compression. Whoa! It's really getting annoying as it continues. It's reverb. And this one says push sound into the background. And then I can even go in and change notes in this. If I don't like it that low and I want to see what it sounds like up another octave or higher in note. Crazy. And I can go in and change the lengths of the notes. I can change how loud the notes play through the velocity. I can do all sorts of stuff to this. I want this to Actually, I don't like, now that I've changed that, we're going to go back and leave this like it was. There we go. And, okay. I want a little sweeping noise, so I'm going to add another virtual instrument track here. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it here because it's already got the framework. This is how it comes. But I decide, I'm thinking we're going to take this out. Just want that top line. I don't want the rest of this because it's muddy. And I actually need one of those notes back, so we'll copy. Paste it. We'll find that out. I like that. I like the dissonance of that, so we'll pick that note. That's yeah. See? And right now it's just got the piano plunky, so it does sound kind of plunky, but we're going to change it to something kind of sweeping and legato. So let's find an instrument for this. Change the instrument. Lunatics! Josh! Congratulations on everything that you've been blessed with this year. My gosh, has it not been a fantastic year for you? So good to see you. Welcome in. I'm honored that you are here. Thank you so much. Yeah, good to see you. We're playing with some MIDIs today. I'm working on a new project. I'm going to be making some relaxation mindfulness content. Ooh, I do like that. But Merry Christmas to you, Josh. I gotta share this with you real quick, and it's not to boast or brag or anything like this, but the other day I was standing. I'm gonna stop this. I was standing out waiting for my son's bus to come, and these two gentlemen with their bicycle helmets were coming down the street. Used to be, I didn't want to engage with anybody. But these two gentlemen walked up, and something inside me, it was like something hit me in the middle of the back and pushed me. And so I smiled and I spoke to them. And we had a nice little conversation about absolutely nothing. The neighborhood, you know, I asked them, are they taking care of themselves? Are they making sure they eat? Are they dressing warm? You know, all the mom stuff, because I'm a mom. And since then, they came to my door once a week later. They didn't know it was my door until I opened the door, and they were like, "Oh, it's you." I'm like, "Yeah, it's you. How you doing, boys?" And I've seen them a couple times come through the complex, and I always make sure I stop and speak to them, just to say, you know, hey, you know, we're all on this big universal planet together. We may as well be kind to each other. So I'm not sure why I want to share that with you, but I want to let you know, you being a friend of mine has changed the way I think about an awful lot of things. And I want to thank you for that. And aside for that, hey, FOM is coming up, and you better be there, dude. You better be there this year. You find a way, okay? You find a way. Put the baby on your lap and produce with the other hand or something, but you better be in FOM this year. I'm gonna try to do. I haven't succeeded at FOM in a couple years. It's been a little rough past couple years, but I'm engaging in it this year, and I really want to do it. So you better be in FOM too. Just you better. Anyway, let's get back to finding this. What do you think about that? I like that. It fits what I'm trying to do here. We're gonna go over here, and it's just a little too hard, maybe. But I'll just pull it down in volume for now. What do we want to do next? Yes, the family misses you, man. Besides, we got to see more pictures of that little mini you that you got. Aren't kids amazing and wonderful and fantastic and beautiful? And yeah, doesn't it just change your life. And the thing is, now you have the first one and you think your heart's just going to absolutely burst into a million pieces. You think, I cannot possibly love any more than this. This is the most I could ever love. And then you have your next one, if you choose to. Not saying you have to have another one, but you have your next one, and your heart, it's literally like watching The Grinch Stole Christmas. Your heart literally doubles in size. And you think, my gosh, I love my partner and I love my children. How much my heart can't hold any more love. And then your children grow up and they have children, and your like heart just goes even bigger, and it's larger than life. Sorry, had to wax on parenthood. I'm a very proud parent. So yeah, life is good. New Jacks. Yeah, I'm holding off on percussion on these because they're more meditative. And so holding off on the percussion just yet. Car key, right? Am I right? And I don't want to say especially with a disabled child, because all children are special in their own way. They all have their challenges. They all have their personalities. And with my son, I look at his autism as his personality. That's who he is. With all his quirks and all his challenges. That's just who he is. That's the way it is. And yeah, my son turned 16 in January. Y'all didn't know that. I turned 56 in January. My oldest is turning 30 next year. My oldest is turning 30 next year. And my middle child is turning 23 next year. Can you believe that? Right. You know, it's the not having control. I mean, we're music people. We like to have control of our environment. We like to put every note exactly where it's supposed to be, but we want to be the ones putting the notes down. And when it comes to parenting, there's so many unknowns. And, you know, is it going to come out with 3 eyes and 4 arms? And, you know, in your head, you still say, I'm going to love it no matter what. But like with my middle child, they didn't know if they had, excuse me, my middle child is trans non-gender, so I'm old school. I stumble over the pronoun thing, but I'm working on it. They when I was pregnant with them, they worried that they had spina bifida, and there was a lot of pressure from the doctors, from family members even, that, oh, you don't want a disabled child, you don't want to give birth to a disabled child, you should go ahead and terminate the pregnancy. And pardon my language, but my answer to all of them was, no, hell no, that ain't happening. Now luckily, well, I don't want to say luckily, but I want to say happily, my middle child was born without medical challenges. So, yay. But, I mean, no matter what that child is, you're afraid. You're afraid of a lot of things. But then the moment you look in that child's eyes and they look at you, and even though they can't talk, they can't verbalize, they can't communicate yet, but in those eyes, the look they give you says, I know you are my parent, and I trust you so implicitly, and I trust you unconditionally. And that feeling can be overwhelming, but it's so beautiful. Anyway, let's get back to making music. Because kids aren't everybody's thing, and I get that. My oldest child and my son-in-law, my oldest daughter, my daughter and my son-in-law, they don't plan to have children, and I'm okay with that. I have a grand bunny, and I have some grand kitties who I have presents for. I Christmas shopped for my grand bunny and my grand kitties because I'm grandma. So, but anyway, we need a bass. We need something low to anchor it, and I think maybe let's go for a cello. Let's put some strings for the bass. Let's go here. Although I probably want to do it is car key. I wouldn't trade 1 minute of it. Not 1 minute. Good times, bad times, no matter what. I would not trade 1 minute in any of my kids' lives. Congratulations, Grandma Karki! Oh! Are you gonna use Grandma, or are you gonna be like a Nona or a Nana, or... Oh no, I'm Auntie Pearl. So he is one of my nephews. I am Auntie Pearl. I've just recently been designated that in the YouTube producer community that I'm a part of. I couldn't be more opposite from most of the community members in so many ways, but they have dubbed me Auntie Pearl. Did someone say bass? Jeffrey Chapman. Okay, everybody dogpile on Jeffrey and explain to him how he needs to get a computer and start recording himself playing bass so we can put it out to the universe. So, alright, we're looking for... I was going to go up here because I have a cello that I got on... The site used to be called VST for free. And it's called Cello Fan, and it's a beautiful sounding cello. I absolutely adore it. I don't mess with it at all. I leave it just like it is. Isn't that a lovely cello? So... That's what we're gonna do there. So let's just smartphone audio production is fun and viable for and Lunajack's Josh knows what he's talking about there. He is a music producer, sound engineer. I want to say he's a music engineer. Really do, because his production skills are unmatched in my opinion. Yeah. In fact, I'm going to brag about Josh Lunajax here for a bit. We do February Album Writing Month, and Jeffrey is signed up for February Album Writing Month. He's been signed up for a couple years, and he doesn't even log in, which makes me mad. Anyway, the website for February Album Writing Month went down, and it terrified us all. And it came back up later in the day. They got it back up and everything was fine. But somebody, us being songwriters that we are, somebody came up with some lyrics of "Fom is dead and so are we." And Josh produced a "We Are the World" type production with these lyrics of "Fom is dead." And, everybody got a certain line to sing. It was just like "We Are the World," only it was with people who are involved in February Album Writing Month. And it is an amazing song. And there's a soprano at the end that hits these notes that are just otherworldly. But anyway, I spent hours watching Josh in online in a streaming thing while he was editing and mixing and doing all the work for this thing. And I remember the minute he declared it was finished. It was like, for me, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, I think, on a random weeknight. And he stopped. He goes, okay, let's listen to it. And he plays it through. And afterwards he goes, yep, that's it. Thank you. Good night. Boom. And that was it. And the next day it came out. And it was amazing. It was so much fun. So I'm not going to volunteer. You can ask him any questions because he's a busy guy. He just had a new son. He's a busy guy. But he knows what he's talking about. If he does give you any advice, heed it because he knows what he's talking about. All right, so we're going to put this cello in. I think I was going to do an F sharp to an E on this cello. I know it's loud and harsh right now. I'm going to put some filters on it in a minute, but I just want to lay down these notes. And let's go back to the beginning. There we go. We got a cello. And let's add another virtual instrument. Yeah, it's a challenge. And I'm looking forward to it because I have been in, let's just say the last couple of years, I'm still trying to crawl out of the nervous breakdown I had in 2015. 2015 to 2017 was a slow nervous breakdown. And I've been in therapy now for 3 years, and we're just starting to get into working on stuff, and I need to get back to my writing being a safe space. It wasn't for a while, but I need to get back to that. Again, this year people aren't going to like a lot of the stuff that I post because it's my processing and everything, but there's got to be somebody out there who wants to hear my music because they identify with it. New Jacks, that's great. You know, if all you contribute is one song, if that is your if that is your goal and you're happy with it, then that's all it is. 12 years of fun. Yeah. But the songs you put up there. I got another funny story about Josh and New Jacks. You've probably heard it. When Josh was doing FALM one year, well, usually he will do live streams and he'll write a song and you get to help him. And because I had insomnia and I couldn't find anything else cool to watch, I'd watch Josh. Not saying Josh is not cool to... You already know that. Skip over. And so I would fall asleep watching his streams, and I fell asleep while he was making a song and woke up the next morning with this song in my head, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hear these beautiful melodies and I got some words, and I start writing the song down, and then I go, oh, Josh posted a new song. Let me go listen, and I start listening to it. I had heard him making the song in my sleep, and digested it, so the next morning I woke up thinking I wrote it. So the life of a songwriter, right? So I had to trash it all, and I was like, oh, this is so discouraging. That wasn't an original idea. I was stealing it. And unintentional plagiarism. But I went... There we go. That's what I want. Let's just play it through. That cello is just too loud. I can't hear anything else. Listen, guy, can you go sit in the hallway and play, please? Thank you. That's much better. And you need to, there we go. I don't know what I want to do with this yet. Because it's... We'll leave that there. I'm hearing something else. So let's go over here. Let's do some... Oh, I know what I want. I want to pull in some strings. Sleep stealing. Yeah, right? What do you call it? Nocturnal plagiarism. Oh, what was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? It does start in F sharp minor, but I don't think that's the actual key. But yeah, those are the strings I want. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna pull this one. Because I'm gonna spread these out and bring them in and bring them out. What I'm doing right now is just laying the foundation. Oh my gosh, 45 minutes already. So, we'll be wrapping it up in the next 15 minutes. I like to keep these under an hour because I promised the boy we would go Christmas shopping today and grocery shopping because he's out of his favorite food, popcorn and grapes. And we're going to go in here and take this top line out of this. Move some notes between octaves because I don't want the melody in this part. Like that last note there is too high. I'm going to take that out. What is that note? Can't see what that note is. Take that one out because it's too high. Well, he likes grapes because they're juicy and he doesn't drink anything but water. So he eats grapes and he eats fruit to get the juice out of it. Yesterday was Pizza Tuesday. We always have Pizza Tuesday. We order from Domino's. He gets a hand-tossed bacon and pepperoni. Seeing some stuff I need to do down here in the bass. We're gonna do it the lazy way. Set the looking for? Yeah, that's the note I'm looking for. That E right there. And we're going to put that there. We're going to go boom. And pull this. Whoop. Come on. Hey, New Jacks. Peace and blessings upon you, man. You do what you gotta do. I'm happy to have you with me for a minute or an hour or a day. It doesn't matter. We've touched bases. We connected. Thanks a lot. You have a good day. Karki, it's all right. It's a hobby. I'm sure you have things that you've done all your life that bring you gratification. And I don't like moving that down there. I'm going to undo that. There we go. Because what I want to do, let's do this and we'll just draw it in. I want to... Oh, and Josh, I actually sang on my Vlogmas yesterday. The first time I've sang in like 3 years, really. But I sang. I did John Lennon's This Is Christmas. And real quick, I want to bring up again, thank you for introducing me to the song Dare You to Move. My friends and family have learned that when I start, I suffer from depression, and when I start declining, so to speak, one of them will send me that song or remind me of that song, or it will come on a stream when I'm not expecting it. And every time it does, I consider it a sign. It means a lot to me, so I want to thank you for introducing me to that song, Dare You to Move. It's a very powerful song. Anyway, before I get emotional here, so let's see what we got here. Back it up, beep, beep, beep. I want to hear that again. I don't know if I like that or not. That's not the note. Is that the note? What do you think? Is that the note that I want? Because I actually... Yeah, I think that's the note I want. No, that's not the note I want. This is not the note you're looking for. Where is it? Let's keep it on that one and see if that does it. That's what I want. What if we just took it out? What if we just didn't do it? You know? No, it needs something there. What's the note? It's that note. That's the note that the line wants. Now you get to sit here and watch me argue with my muse. But that note doesn't fit. Yes, it does. Just listen. Trust the process. Nope, that's not the note. Am I hearing a harmonic? Do I want the... What are these other notes? Okay, a B. Maybe take it to a B. No, that's too low. That's G. What's this note? An F sharp. Hey, stick it on the F sharp. No, because then it's the same note. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it on the F sharp. You're right. Alright, Yeah, for those of you who are late, I'll explain what I'm doing this music for today. First, I'm going to turn it down in my head because it's hecka loud. And I'm going to turn it down on the stream because I'm winding out anyway. Those of you who didn't hear at the beginning, in the new year, I am starting on a very big project. I think it is my niche. I think it is what I'm supposed to be doing. I am going to release a whole platform of online courses, videos, companion workbooks on mindfulness, meditation for the squirrel-brained and the very busy. These are the techniques I use, and I think they're worth sharing because certainly I know there's other people out there. When I used to hear meditation or mindfulness, I was like, ain't nobody got time for that. This starts in 1-minute sequences of learning how to relax and have downtime. Downtime is important. We cannot produce 24/7. There is no such thing as grinding it till you make it. All you're doing is killing yourself. So this will start with 1-minute increments of learning how to just sit and be quiet for 1 minute, to be still. And through the things that I'm going to share, I have found peace in a hurricane of a life. And it's not linked to any spirituality. It's not linked to any belief system. It is simply self-care at its finest point. And so this is, I'm creating music today for that. I'm going to start writing up my business plan. I mean, I'm doing this right. I'm doing it with a business plan and everything. I've landed with both feet. The solstice energy from yesterday cemented it for me, and I've landed with both feet, and I'm back to the unstoppable me. So and I hope that y'all continue with me. Like I said, next Wednesday I'm not doing a live. I'm taking the week between Christmas and the New Year off. I'll be back on January the 5th, I believe it is. If you haven't checked it out, please go check out my partner channel and we have a channel together. It's called the Manhattan Fox Hour. Excuse me, I got fruit flies in here. It's called the Manhattan Fox Hour. We do a monthly show. Last night's show was on our top 10 favorite holiday movies. And then Women's Health Update. Cricket updated us on her chemotherapy. My friend Cricket is a cancer survivor who is going through chemo right now and just beating it. She is winning. And then our mental health moment, where I debuted one of my first 1-minute meditation videos. It's the Manhattan Fox Hour. Be sure to check that out. The lesson I learned this past week is not everybody's gonna like you. That's okay. And you don't have to like everybody else. And that's okay. A lack of emotion or feelings for somebody, whether they be extreme love or extreme dislike, when you're in the middle and you have no feelings whatsoever, then you're at peace. I'm gonna do my thing. And if people don't like it, they don't have to watch it. I'm not going to spin my wheels and burn my energy trying to be all things to all people. I cannot. I can only be all things to myself. I wish you all a very, very happy holiday season. I hope that when everything's unwrapped and the dishes are all in the dishwasher and everything else, I hope you carry with it a feeling of community, peace, and belonging. Because at the end of the day, your peace is your most prized possession. Peace and blessings upon you, upon all you love, upon all who love you. Do what makes you happy. Don't worry about what other people are going to think, what other people are going to say. Proclaim. Look in the mirror. As a very wise person said in a video directed at me last week, I'm built for this shit. Okay? Oh, Karki, I love you to death. You keep being you, too. You may not realize what a quiet inspiration you are to so very many. Alright, guys, I gotta go take the boy Christmas shopping. I thank you for being here. And, wow, the new year. Take care.